What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Banter Gary back again with another delicious video, and today we're going to be reacting to some more indie wrestling videos. And today we're going to be watching the most shocking indie wrestling incidents ever. And you know, all that being said though, I'm not gonna hold you guys up any longer. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that goodness, and yeah, let's hop straight into the content.
Right, so independent wrestling is full of trash bags, hot dogs, handshakes, scummy promoters, and I guess good wrestling from time to time. But parts of independent wrestling are trashy and scummy and full of drama, incidents, and controversy. And independent wrestling can be the Wild West at times, so I thought I'd come here and discuss some of the craziest independent wrestling incidents. Stuff that happened on shows that was caught on camera, from shoots to crash outs to spots that weren't met with the right reception. So like the video as we discuss the first item on this list, which involves Rick Steiner, the brother of course Scott Steiner, who got himself into a shoot fight with another wrestler at an independent show in 2005. That wrestler being called Vordell Walker, who you might not have heard of before, but these two were against each other in opposite teams at a Southeast Championship Wrestling show, with Vordell Walker and Dustin Rhodes in one team and Eric Stevens and Rick Steiner in the other. Vordell Walker was 24 at this time and new to wrestling and a bit of a rookie, so Rick Steiner, being known as a bit of a bully in the ring, would kind of pick on him and kind of hit a little harder and shoot on him a bit, and this would cause a shoot fight between the two. And what Rick Steiner didn't know is that Vordell Walker is a trained and accomplished MMA fighter, and it led to quite the humbling moment.
Oh! Alright, calm down, brother. Just performance. You started to get serious with it. Had Bucci Cat all up in the camera. Damn. I mean, he had it coming.
The next incident is an incident that involves Priscilla Kelly, who you might remember as Gigi Dolan in WWE.
Well, at least the other guy who was his teammate was like, okay, all right, guys, the kids are professional. Like, let's leave this for the backstage, all right?
She's just recently been released and gone back to using the Priscilla Kelly name, which she used on the independent scene before WWE. And the Priscilla Kelly of her first independent run is definitely a lot different to the Priscilla Kelly now. And there was one spot in particular on an independent show that got her into a lot of controversy. In December 2018, Priscilla Kelly wrestled a match against Tuna for the Los Angeles-based wrestling promotion Suburban Fight, and it was during this match, in footage that I can't show because I'll be demonetized, that she pulled a bloody tampon from her tights and stuck it in Tuna's mouth as a form of offense. A video of the spot was posted online and of course went viral and set the wrestling world ablaze. Gail Kim, in response to the video, posted the following: "I'm seeing this post of a women's match that got disgusting and I'm not gonna repost it because it's seriously a disgrace. Why? Whoever thought that was a spot that was gonna get a pop and was worth it? No. How about telling a story in the ring with your wrestling instead?" Road Dogg tweeted about it saying, "This stuff is the reason some people despise our industry. It's got nothing to do with taking life seriously. It's about dignity and personal pride. She obviously has none." And of course, Jim Cornette got his 2 cents in, tweeting the following: "People want my take, so I'll give it direct to you. I expect nothing else from Outlaw Mod Show wrestlers, male or female, because none of you can work. But to defend your bullshit by starting, well, it's all fake, that's why you, Dick Guy, and others are killing wrestling. Fuck you." However, on the opposite end,
I ain't gonna lie, that's hella messed up. It's kind of messed up to say that, but same time, due to what she did, that is so damn gross. So it makes sense why they felt this way. So you know what? Valid crash out, valid points.
she had people in the industry defending her. Tommy Dreamer tweeted, "Dear Priscilla Kelly, I get it. It's Mr. Socko female cousin, Miss Stinkflow, whatever it takes to entertain. You, my dear, are hardcore." And Priscilla herself took to Twitter to defend the spot, saying, "Hey guys, you know it's all fake? 21 plus show with a bar. Can't take life so serious all the time. Call me what you will." As well as, "A penis is funny and awesome. A vagina is disgusting and trashy. Hashtag equality," obviously referring to people like Joey.
It doesn't matter if it's a person whipping out their vagina or a dick. It's still gross as shit. You shouldn't do that in public. But outside of that point, the main point is tampon in the mouth. That is hella fucking gross. That's so nasty. For a simple fact is, if there's actual there's actual fluids on it. I'm pretty sure fluids have been soaked up by it, and for you to shove it in somebody's mouth, and let's say there's no fluids. Let's be honest. I'm pretty sure they're not that fucking gross. It's a tampon. Its purpose is you don't shove something like that in somebody's mouth due to its purpose. It really feels unsanitary. It feels really freaking disgusting. And technically, by default, it is from a normal standpoint.
Ryan and the spots they do. Obviously, this didn't end up hindering her career too badly because she of course made it to the WWE in the end anyway, as the next incident led to one of the most awkward matches I've ever seen, as Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Matt Bourne, the former Doink the Clown, went at a Pro Wrestling Syndicate show in May of 2010. Yeah, the match gets heated after Jim Duggan, according to Matt Bourne, was allegedly refusing to sell for him during the contest. And at a moment in this match, it looks as though they're actually about to throw down, as they both throw their fists up and Matt Bourne asks him, "Do you want to work or do you want to shoot?" And it gets pretty tense between the two here, and eventually Matt Bourne ends up walking out, and the match just falls away and fades away and never finishes.
I want to give the guys due, man. I mean, look at him. It was just 10 years ago that he was in WCW, and the guy looks absolutely the same way.
Back there with the flag used to be my friend. You can kiss my ass, Greg Valentine. And it just so happens that my opponent tonight, whoa, we go way back. About 20 some odd years, and USA! Oh, Jimbo's having a good time up there, relaxed and laughing. Let's rock and roll there, tough guy.
Okay, here we go. Whoa.
This is going to be a match classic.
No, dude about to certify crash out with that plank.
It's a gimmick. The thing is, for him, his love of his fans, his love of his country, his commitment, his gratitude for what he's been able to receive, his gratitude for his life.
Hold on, see, we have the first tie-up of the match.
We got an actual lockup.
Jock in for position.
In the ropes, referee Rick Bass trying to get in there.
I mean, did you expect him to win?
No.
I mean, you knew this guy was going to take the cheap shot any way that he could.
Absolutely.
That's all the power.
There.
It's a little blessing from the Pope.
Well, let's be honest, he hasn't, the lifestyle you're living, he hasn't lived in a long time. Hacksaw Jim Duggan going to work. So far, not much of a challenge for all. This is vintage Matt Bourne from Portland, Oregon.
I like this.
From when he was Big Jock in WCW. The deviousness of him.
You know what?
Oh,
Hacksaw's getting a little
in the ropes.
worked up
He's in the
now.
ropes. The referee should be in there.
All right, gentlemen.
Referee should, wow.
Referee, let's step in there.
Let's go. You want to work? You want? Huh? Make your move this. Get him, funny man. Come on. Come on. You want to work? You want to fight? You want to work? Get faster with the wood, Duggan. Tell me. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. Come on.
Look at Hacksaw's eye as one of, and there's another lockup. So far, not really an offensive move out of Doink. Haven't seen him on offense too much.
Well, you know, apparently, just a couple of minutes ago, went for a cheap shot on Hacksaw, and you know, I mean, good grief, the guy carried him around for a reason. Making up for a lack of, you know. So let's get a guy a break.
Here's the sad part. You know, given Doink's heritage, his career is Matt Bourne, he has a solid wrestling background.
Well,
The
right
fact
now,
that he chooses not to use it.
just took his solid wrestling background and went outside and got a ring from the crowd as Hacksaw goes for the 2x4. And it's 8 o'clock at a family event in White Plains, New York. This is not what I expected to see from the legends. Hold on, what's going on here, Commissioner? Hold on, the Commissioner's got to step up here and do something. Because now Doink's out there with his chair.
Go get him, Duggan!
And Hacksaw's walking away from the ring. Hacksaw is walking away from the ring. I can't figure out what Duggan's doing.
Away.
Duggan never wanted to back down from a challenge. I can't figure out why he's going to the entranceway.
Is they going to continue, or did it actually completely end it? All right. I guess that's the end of the match.
Both men out of the ring. This match is a double count-out.
You mentioned Matt Bourne. There was some incident. Obviously, he passed away recently, but in a match on an independent show where apparently it turned into a little bit of a shoot. Is that true?
Yeah, well, Matt and I, we've had trouble 20 years ago, probably 30 years ago. We had a couple of fights in Mid-South, and I kind of worked him over a little bit back in the day. I was 300 pounds, you know, but the way it was, we were in an independent show, things kind of boiled over. Matt and I had trouble in the ring. I told the referee, told him, let's settle it in the dressing room, not in front of the people. And I went down in the dressing room, and I was waiting for him to come down the stairs, and he never came down the stairs. And I'm like, what in the world? Finally, the referee comes down, because I wasn't in any, you know, at 50 plus back then, I wasn't in any, you know, shape to fight, but I wasn't afraid of Matt Bourne, that's for sure. And he never came downstairs, never came. Finally, the referee comes down. He said, hey, he went from the ring out the fire exit and in his car. He had already taken his bag, all his pictures and everything, and put in his car. So it looked like he was going to try to ambush me in the ring.
The next item in this list involves a wrestler who was very synonymous for having a very extreme personality, as Low Ki was a wrestler who people within the wrestling industry never knew if he was in character or not, because he was always in the same mode. And Low Ki had many sort of incidents in wrestling involving ones with fans where he would often get in their faces and get in the faces of hecklers. Like I said, he was always switched on. And there was an incident where he actually had to get escorted by security out of a wrestling venue during a CZW show in 2000. It was at CZW Expelled. Basically, the story is he was in a tag match and one of the guys in the match got hurt, and it led to the match being kind of changed on the fly. They had to change the finish, obviously. And apparently Low Ki became super irate and just started to flip out and crash out in front of the live crowd as he thought he was being screwed over by CZW for not being able to complete the rest of the spots in the match.
Wait, hold on, let me see. Oh, wow, why you put it like this? Okay. If y'all want to read it, just pause it. I'll probably pause that to read that so long. Y'all probably got it. Oh, he smacked the back of his head.
And yeah, the story then goes that, as you can see by this photo, was that he was escorted out by security as just nobody was able to calm him down. And yeah, the footage of this moment is actually considered lost media, as the only media we have of this moment is this photo and just eyewitness accounts of people who were in the show. But thanks to this photo, we do know that it 100% happened, and there definitely is footage out there somewhere, most likely owned in a CZW tape library somewhere, and it's just never been released. Any DVD of the show has the Loki tantrum edited out of the final cut, and yeah, like I said, no one has ever seen the full tantrum on video, and this remains the only photo of security dragging him out of the show. And yeah, that's about it from me on all the incidents I could think of for independent wrestling incidents that caused some crazy drama and just looked pretty crazy. The Matt Bourne Jim Duggan one is one I didn't know until I started researching this video, and what an insane match that was. They really looked as though they were about to start throwing down. The only other one I could think of that I didn't end up including in this video is the Mike Levi incident, and that's because I've already done a full video detailing that, and I'll link it down below in the description. I'll even put a title card at the end of this video, which I never do, so you can click on that right now. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Like and subscribe, notifications on so you never miss those videos. Goodbye, and keep on rolling.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. Okay, ignore that. But anyway, guys, yeah, that is the end of the video. What I have to say about the video is one thing is, I'm sorry, y'all. That's what happens when you drink a lot of juice, you know. I've been drinking a ton of these. Yeah, not sponsored, no. But not sponsored. Just a person who's very addicted to juice right now. I drank a lot of juice, and now my stomach is feeling nice and full. In a way, to where now I can definitely, if I want to take a nap right now, this would be a perfect time. But yeah, of course, so far all the incidents, the one with the tampon is the grossest. I don't even know why they thought that was a good idea. That was really unsanitary. But outside that though, hey, people make choices because they think, because it's like, at first, some choices you think is okay, but then next is like, no, that's not good. That's absolutely not good. But of course, with all being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends and family if you think that they should see this type of content. You know, see the type of indie wrestling videos. But yeah, with all being said, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, deuces.